Question about why do your drums suck? This is what many of us have been wondering since the beginning of time. Why do our drums suck? Including myself. Today we're going to answer that question. Hi, I'm TyLuv and I'll be your host for today. So, your drums suck. That's something that we all deal with in the realm of producing. How can we fix this? Well, I think I have a solution, and it's not what everybody tells you. You can have your drums on the grid. I actually would. I would suggest always having your drums on the grid, and maybe learn how to create a drum rack that isn't in time. So that's what we're going to do today. So check it out. What we're going to do is we're going to go like this. First things first, we want to grab a really good drum sample. We live in 2025 and you can legitimately go to drumbroker.com, buy any of for example, Tamu's breaks. He has so many good drums that it's pretty remarkable. So we can do that. I listened to this one earlier before this, and we're just going to choose this one really quick. So we have, let's take a peek here. Let's see what this sounds like. Sounds amazing, right? We have a ton of information in here, and we're not going to worry about not putting our drums on the grid quite yet. So here we go. First things first, this is set to 160 beats per minute. The sample's in 80. So that means, let's see what it means. Eighth notes are actually 16th notes. So when eighth notes are 16th notes, we want to zoom in to about 1/32 seconds. So when we zoom in to 1/32 second, we're going to get the actual information we want to create a driving beat or a dragging beat, or what you might dub the drummer's swing and or groove. So we need a down kick, 2 ghost kicks, a snare, 2 ghost snares or a snare roll, and then we want a bunch of different hi-hats as well. So let's listen to this break. Let's see what's up. So we're going to have a ton of stuff in here. So like I said, zoom in to about 1/32 second. You can already see, I don't know if you guys can see this on the screen. I'm going to zoom way in. Do you see that this is the downbeat where the snare is supposed to be? And the snare is not hitting on the downbeat. So we want to extract the drummer's groove from the drum break to create legitimate sounding drum grooves. It's all the information is already in the sample for you. You don't have to not put your drums on the grid like everybody always says. It doesn't work. I've tried it. And now you're a very good finger drummer, which I am not. This is for the non-finger drummers. And if you're not a good finger drummer, that's okay. I realized I wasn't a finger drummer after I saw a real finger drummer drum. Not to say I won't try, but all right, we got a snare. Just Command R that. Snare. We'll use that as our down kick. I like it because it is more trebly than the other ones. All right, we got a down kick. We could call this a kick or ghost kick one. We'll say this is a harder ghost kick. Ghost kick hard. And then let's find a ghost kick soft. There's a ghost kick soft. And I broke my own rule. Hang on a second. Let me delete this one. We need to go back. We need to go to the preceding 30-second note for this. So we need to go like that. That's how we maintain the drummer's groove. See that? So I broke my own rule. Go to the preceding ghost kick hard. The preceding 30-second note. And that's how you're going to maintain the drummer's groove. There we go. This is ghost kick soft. Ooh, then we have a ghost snare. I'll put that F sharp. We have ghost snare. Let's see this for a second. I'm going to say this will be it. That's like a and, so this is like a snare roll. And we're going to try to zoom in there, get it. And is this where... Oh, like that, just to keep our roll consistent. This will be like a snare roll. Okay, so we have, what do we got? We got ghost kick, we have ghost kick hard, ghost kick, kick, snare, ghost snare, and then we have a snare roll. Now, all we really need, there's a lot more than this in here, but I want to keep this super short. We just need a bunch of hat sounds. So let's go back in. We're at 30 seconds. This will be a soft hat. I like this as a soft hat. Ooh. We'll say ghost hat. This is a down hat. Down hat 1. This will be down hat 2. And see, I'm going to the preceding 30-second note to maintain the groove or the swing or the drag, whatever you want to call it. We're trying to maintain the drummer's feel in our drum set. Sometimes and we'll adjust it when we make. Here's another one. We'll adjust it when we make the groove as well. But for now, so let's just go ahead with 1. We can just say G hat. This is how I just choose to name my stuff. Oh, you actually can't even see. Hang on a second. Let me move myself so everybody can see what's going on. I'm going to move myself over here so you can see what I'm calling everything. There we go. So we got ghost hat 1, ghost hat 2. Let's keep going here. What was that? What beat was that on? This is a tom fill starting on the and of 4. Or that's what it sounded like to me. I'll call it that. And 4 tom fill. Okay, and let's get a few more ghost hats. Just grabbing the preceding 30-second note. The more ghost hats you have, the better stuff will sound. Because you'll be able to change what you're using. Ooh, I like that one too. There we go. Okay, so now we have a full drum set. G hat 4. Okay, so we have 3 kicks. We have a snare, a ghost snare, a snare roll. We have 4 ghost hats, 2 down hats, and a 4 tom fill. So now, without having to do anything to our own MIDI grid, we can just hit Command Shift M, and then we're gonna hit Command L. We'll bring this up, and I'm just literally gonna first, what I like to do is I like to just go like this. I just like to put in all of the ghost hats first. G hat 2, G hat 3. There's that tom fill though, I gotta be careful. It's right in the middle of all of them. And then we can go like this. Oh, dude, yeah. It already feels legit. I know this is going to sound super amazing. And if it doesn't, we'll have to go in and adjust, because that can happen. You know what? I'm just going to, for the hats, I don't even care. I like how that sounded. That wasn't even 4 bars. That was just 3. Okay, so now we got this. We should be able to just go like this. Command J. There we go. Okay. Now we're just going to go put in our kicks places. And I'll put snares on everything right away, just so we're developing a consistent beat here. Let's see if we can get this tom fill in here. I don't know if this is going to work. This was the one questionable part. Oh, it's pretty close. There we go. Okay, cool. So now we have a pretty authentic sounding drum kit right away. Like that sounds pretty legit to me. There's some weird interference going on right now. But okay, cool. So we have a live kit. Everything sounds pretty dope to me. So in 13 minutes, 14 minutes, we just created a legit drum set. Now what we have to go in, really kind of monitor the feel. Probably turn some stuff up as well. I'm going to turn everything to like -6 once and see if that helps our cause. And I'll just keep playing it. So this kick probably can be turned down. I'll probably do it right here. And then some things, I'm going to put a drum bus on a few things. I like to do everything right in the rack. I know sometimes people separate it. I don't like to do that. These toms are too loud. All right, and let's see. And now let's go like this. Let's really listen to the hats and hear how it sounds. Let's go in and adjust some of the ghost hats. So this is where it gets kind of picky. So you got to really kind of zoom in. And sometimes you need to like let the sound go, meaning let the release happen longer in the sustain. Yeah, that's helping out tremendously to my ears right now. As far as it gets, the cutoff is like too mechanical. I don't know, it's so abrupt that it sounds funny to my ears. So there you go. In 15 minutes, we made a super legit drum kit. And they totally are awesome. I think so, at least. And this will save you the hassle from following the not so sage advice of don't put your drums on the grid. I just put all of my drums on the grid. I just decided to create or use the drummer's feel by extracting the samples with the groove still in them and then put them in a drum rack. So I think this is the easiest way to create legitimate drums. Obviously people might disagree with me. That's fine. But I think you can take this and make it even better too. So I hope that helps anybody out there struggling with their drums. Just wanted to come in here today and do that because that's something me and my students have been working on, is just our drum sounds and how do we get our drum sounds and how do we create them and how do we sound legit. So, all right, everybody, this is your boy